Is your mic on, Joe?
I believe it is.
Hi, everybody. How are you? Welcome to the shack. This is Friday, and we're not sure if we're going to have thunder or lightning. Jesus buys, but we're euthanizing it as much as we can. So, Jason...
Is that politically correct? We're euthanizing it?
Yeah, well, why not?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm just winging it at this point.
Exactly.
So, guys, we have Jason that is here from Juniper Scraper. You guys are aware of them. They do those Vikings amazing, beautiful cutting board, not cutting board, but charcuterie boards. And, of course, they're here to promote barbecue as a whole.
Yeah,
and show a versatility of barbecue.
Absolutely.
Because today... we're going out of the box, aren't we?
Out of the box. This is a treat.
I mean, on our green egg today, we are making a sweet pizza. That'd be different. Mm-hmm. But on the pizza, we're going to do this glaze. So before you introduce and go to details of your company, I'm going to start the glaze because it's got to cool in order to put it on top of the pizza. So I'll start the glaze. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so Jackie and I made our trip over to the mainland.
Oh, Jackie's in the background with Joanne, by the way. Another voice in the background, just so you guys are aware.
So we like making the pilgrimage to the mainland, as we call it. And we decided to come over and have a bit of fun and stop in to visit you guys. So, Juniper Barbecue Scraper, made in Newfoundland from a Newfoundland tamarack. Oh, we got one right here. Oh, look at this. And see, it's even dirty.
Yeah, it's the best kind.
It's used.
It's the best kind.
I like the addition you made to it instead of the flimsy little strap that I had.
Well, it worked.
It worked. So the Juniper Barbecue Scraper is what our primary business is. That's what we make and sell, along with the charcuterie boards. And we like promoting barbecue culture. That's the best way I can explain it.
Yeah, that's great.
Is, everything can go onto a grill or a smoker or some other kind of a tomato, like the Big Green Egg here. So we're doing a real treat today, and this is fun because I've never done anything like this.
So that's interesting that you said Kamado, because that is what that is. Green Egg is the brand.
Yeah.
Right, and Kamado
is the style.
Is the style.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
the rounded style.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, not quite round. It's thicker at the top, narrower at the bottom.
It's like you, baby.
Just like
Joanne, it's Friday. Miss your daddy today? Like, what's going on? Missing me? Are you missing me?
No, I'm good.
You're good.
I'm good.
It is Friday. Oh, and it is International Beer Day.
Oh, yeah.
So I brought along a couple treats today. From,
you did. Oh, Big Spruce.
So we got some Big Spruce. We got, this is a new one we just tried. This is in Moncton, I think it is. Fine Company out of Moncton, New Brunswick. Jackie tried that last night for the first time.
Nice.
Tatamagouche, I just love saying that word.
Tatamagouche?
Tatamagouche.
Tatamagouche, we were there yesterday during the downpour. Great people.
Mm-hmm.
They're fantastic
They
people.
sure are.
We got a 9 locks watermelon blonde. So we brought 4. You get to pick which one you want to have.
I'm not fussy. Joanne is the fussy one.
Can I just want to do a quick overview of what you have
I'm doing.
in
Yeah,
the
well, I was
pot
waiting
there.
for a pause.
Yes, I know.
So at this point, what I'm doing is the glaze for the top of the pizza. We're going to do a cream cheese and a cream cheese butter icing for the top of the cookie. Because we are making a cookie dough.
Yeah, this is not a traditional pizza.
It's not your average pizza. Yeah. And then what I'm doing on right here is the glaze. So I've got white grape juice, sugar, cornstarch, and a little bit of something...
Lemon juice.
Lemon juice, yeah. And that is what I got to do. I got to bring this to a boil, and it's got to boil for 5 minutes. Once it boils for 5 minutes, we're going to set it aside and let it cool, and that'll become the glaze for the top. It's going to be good. Oh, that's Figgy saying hello.
Figgy says, Jackie won't pick me up. What's wrong with her, Mom?
Poor Jackie.
Do you like watermelon?
I do like watermelon.
So here's a watermelon blonde you can try.
Okay.
All right.
You know what they say at 9 locks? Everybody likes a dirty blonde.
Joanne.
They actually had a T-shirt for a while, and I think they had to stop making it.
You pick the one you kind. You're the company, so you pick the kind you like.
Jackie, this is a Session IPA. I think you're going to like that one. And between the two of us now, I have a dry hop sour, and I have an India Pale Ale.
I'm having the ale because you like Tatamagouche, so you go for that. So here's to Nova Scotia and Newfoundland, more in particular in the Deer Lake area.
Yep.
And to all our friends out there and to all our friends here, happy Friday afternoon, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers. And here's to many more.
Wow, that is refreshing on a nice warm. We say this is warm temperature. Al said it's a little bit cool today.
It is cool today.
So for us, this is warm though, isn't it, Jackie?
So you're hearing that this is bubbling now.
Yeah.
And you could smell the grape.
I can, yes.
Right? And so therefore that'll complement the fruit array that we have perfectly. So that is just about ready. We're going to take this off the heat. It's starting to thicken, which is what we want, because we want this to be like a glaze, right? Let's see what it looks like. Oh yeah, we're almost there.
Oh, Sue says it's Friday afternoon and Canada won gold again today.
Did we?
We're doing really well.
Yeah.
We're winning in places we weren't expected to be winning. Like we won soccer. Way to go, girls.
We came back from a 1-0 deficit at the first half.
And won in a shootout.
Yeah.
That not a shootout, but a kick out, I guess.
Penalty kicks, yeah, and with sudden death. So I mean that's a game played to its fullest.
Done. Okay, there's my glaze. Here it is, nice. And I'm gonna squeeze by you, Jace, and put that on the refrigerator here so it gets nice and cool. So that is the glaze that we have, and it'll sit here and it'll cool while we're actually putting together our cookie. All right, here's the good part. In the sugar cookie, this is what because we're trying to do this in steps, we need to be able to, we did this ahead of time. So in the sugar cookie, there's 3/4 of a cup of sugar, 1 1/4 cup of flour, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, and same of salt, some butter softened, about 1/2 cup, vanilla, a teaspoon, and a large egg. You just need to mix that very well and just start to bring it in your mixer till it turns into a nice consistency. And then you're going to nice and round, same as we would with our pie dough, and then you would wrap it and refrigerate it, and that's what it looks like.
For at least 30 minutes. So you guys have been with us from day one when we started with the step ladder, the cutting boards, and the duct tape.
Yes.
Then we got a tripod. Then we got microphones. Now we have a whiteboard. Things are happening here, folks.
Thanks to the back to school at Walmart yesterday. All right, so we have our pie dough, okay? So we're gonna, not a pie dough, but our cookie dough. So we don't want to do our icing, our cream cheese. We're only going to do that while it's cooking in the green egg. So let's turn this into an actual big cookie. All right?
Debbie has a complaint.
Who?
Debbie.
Hi, Debbie.
Debbie would like to know why Joanne isn't baking today.
Oh, Debbie.
There's no room for me back there. And there's just too much fabulousness already.
Oh, Joanne is on a roll today with all those adjectives, I tell you. Okay, I'm going to move the board out of the way. I'm going to get my silicone pad right in the middle.
All the gadgets.
And I'm going to get our rolling pin, if you want to get that. And I'm going to take a little bit of flour.
So here's a handy tip. We've mentioned it many times before, but we'll mention it again. Don't throw out those Parmesan shaker tops, because they fit perfectly on mason jars, and they are great for dusting your pizza pans with cornmeal.
That's
Putting
right.
flour into a jar and dusting your board when you're baking.
But we do have a lot of wind today, so I think the flour will go all over the place, but I'll try.
That was
There we
worth
go.
the ferry crossing alone, Jack. That tip
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
and my tippity tip.
And your audience has gone on the Fritz there.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying we've had some connectivity issues this week. It's not on our end this time. I think it's probably the humidity, the amount of electricity in the air this week. I think it's just playing havoc with the internet in general.
I agree.
Is there any issue right now?
Nobody's stating that there's an issue. Some people have our audio cutting in and out, but
Okay.
like I said, I think that's an atmospheric
That could be
issue.
That could be the wind too.
Because I can switch over if necessary. If it is
That's right, Debbie. Debbie said he may be the chef, but Joanne's the baker.
That is correct, and I would never talk otherwise. Oh, I need more flour. There.
Hey, Lucille got her prize-winning box,
Nice.
and I'm not sure if anyone else did. I think it was Lucille that sent me a note this morning too. So the other two should be arriving soon.
Already, that was pretty quick. I shipped it yesterday. So, Jace, I made the mistake of not turning it in the flour. So that's why my thing stuck. So I'm using my hands right now to get it started. And I'm trying, right behind you, there is a little pie plate.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah, behind you, not next to you.
Yeah, sorry.
So the reason we're not, you could use a pizza stone if you wanted to do this in your home oven. I thought that if we put that cookie dough onto a pizza stone and put it into the green egg, it was just going to conduct way too much heat. So I sent Al to the dollar store to buy me a pizza pan, and what he got me was a pizza crisper, so it has holes, hence the tin foil. You would not have to do that if you had an actual pizza pan. You having a hard time there, Chef?
I am. It's sticking, Joe.
Wow. You're not flouring enough.
Well, I thought I did.
Flour that board.
There's always something, is there?
We know who the baker is.
Yeah. But I'm trying my darndest to make it work. There we go. Look at that. Little hole. Gonna pass that up.
Melanie has a good point. She said there's an awful lot of people streaming the Olympics, and that could have something to do with connectivity as well.
Oh, you're right. Okay. So I'm doing my cookie as best as I can. The flour keeps disappearing.
So I'm sure that you mentioned that the sugar cookie dough, once you put it together, has to go into the fridge for at least half an hour.
I didn't mention that.
Okay, so once it all comes together in your stand mixer, and I'll have all the ingredients and the instructions on with the entire recipe this evening, you just want to turn it out onto a floured surface and gently bring it together. You don't really want to knead it, but you do want to bring it together, and it's got to go in the fridge for at least half an hour.
You typically wouldn't have the foil here.
I just mentioned that,
You
yeah.
mentioned that already. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, Jason, you're going to hold that if you don't mind, and I'm going to kind of fold it, and then we're going to kind of put it here, and we're going to kind of
Peel it off kindly.
kindly.
Okay, so what I would do oh my goodness gracious.
Hi, Joanne.
This is entertaining.
Forget about being perfect.
Cookies
other
always come back together.
The other thing that I would do, and I don't believe Al has a pastry brush, I would roll that onto my rolling pin the same way that you do a pie crust. So start at one end, roll it up, carry it over to your pie plate or your pizza plate, and unroll it. And while you're unrolling it, you can take your pastry brush and brush some of that excess flour off the bottom.
So I'm taking the extra dough out and filling the imperfections.
Oh my goodness.
Filling up the edges.
Come on, you guys, look at that. It's just absolute masterpiece. Done. Joanne, are you approving? No.
It's great.
There you go.
Good job, guys.
Just like that, in the oven it goes.
So you're
Our
gonna
green
try
egg
and-
is sitting at 400, but it should be 350. But it's a little hard to control, so we're gonna have to keep a close eye on it.
Yeah.
So at 350, you would bake that for 12 minutes. So I would think you should check that at about 8.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
Good. That gives us time to clean. Before the storm, it looks pretty windy out there today.
Donna says it will be fine.
Yes, thanks, Donna. For once, you're taking my side, girl. It's kind of nice. Okay, I'm going to move my rolling pin. I'm going to take my...
It's the journey, not the destination.
Oh, you didn't spray your tin foil. Thanks, Wendy. You were supposed to spray. That's why I gave you the baking spray.
Oh, yeah.
If you're using tin foil, spray your tin foil before you put your cookie on.
Well, I could fix that. I could go back.
No, you can't fix it now. There's no going back.
There's always going back, Joanne. What are you talking about? All right, so look, I cleaned my surface. I got my spoon ready for my lemon.
I kind of feel like
vanilla.
this is what it would be like if Bert and Ernie had a segment on Sesame Street, a baking segment. This would be it.
Which one are you? Which one is Jason? Which one is I? I've always wanted to be a Bert and Ernie.
I put a post up earlier, said I want to be on with Al and Joanne. And I said, if you get the joke of a Newfoundland accent, you'll understand we're Al and Joanne. Because Newfoundlanders, we all add the H into it. So
Oh, really?
Al and Joanne.
Look, I got my egg beater. I got a little bit of butter, which I'm going to use my spoon.
Ruth said she would have rolled the dough on a parchment and then slid the whole thing in the pan, which would have been a really good idea too.
You're very right, Ruth. And I'm going to take your advice because I think it's good advice. All right, so I got butter. I got my icing sugar, which I can put the whole thing in, right? Because there's no boss telling me what to do. So I'm going to put all the icing sugar. Hope it doesn't
You can see the humidity in the
fly
icing sugar.
anywhere. Look at that, Jace. And
Cher says you're more like Statler and Waldorf from the Muppets.
who said that? Who said that? Demerit points there.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
This is where it goes.
She doesn't trust me
look at that.
whatsoever.
Good job. Did you put your vanilla in there?
Not yet.
Oh, not yet. You're going to do this part
I'm going to
first.
ask Jason to do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jason,
What are we doing here?
right there.
It's a quarter teaspoon, right?
1 teaspoon.
One full teaspoon.
It's whatever that thing is.
Oh, it's a full teaspoon. Vanilla.
So
No, I'm not
see,
drinking it.
you know why I'm going slow, Jace? There's a reason I'm going slow here. You know why?
Because I'm slow?
No, there's a better answer than that. Do you know why? So the powdered sugar doesn't go all over the place.
That's a good reason. I was waiting for that to happen, actually.
So now I'm going to go a little faster.
Okay.
We're going to have a snowstorm.
Are we going to add a little beer to this?
No.
Why not?
No.
Oh, I'll add the beer to me instead.
Okay.
A little more?
If you make this in the oven, do you just spray the pizza pan? Yes, you can just do it on your pizza pan in the oven or on your pizza stone. You don't need the tin foil, as I mentioned. Al got a crisping pan which is full of holes instead of a pizza pan, so that's why I have the tin foil.
Just want to check it.
You're looking.
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
It's got to be good.
The Reverend just got back from a play at
Hey, Rev, how
Stratford.
are you?
Did they only do Shakespeare at Stratford, or do they do other things too? Or is it just a Shakespeare step
Man,
festival?
you sure this doesn't need
I think you're missing an ingredient. Where's
Oh.
your... You need a liquid ingredient.
No.
What do you have in there?
I need the cream cheese.
Oh, I was wondering why it wasn't coming together.
It wasn't coming together and I couldn't figure out why. There's a step missing. So
I
of
was
course.
looking at it thinking, did I forget to give him something?
So it's a block and a half of cream cheese. That's what it is. That's what was missing. That's what happens.
Sorry,
when you
Debbie.
put-
I apologize that you're annoyed, but there is nothing we can do about it. There we go.
So again, slow to start.
Figgy, is Dad doing a good job?
Yes.
Yes.
He approves.
All right. So I can go a little more now. This is gonna look much better now, Jace.
Now we got it.
Yeah.
Now it looks like something.
So it's 1.5 block of cream cheese. So that is a total of 12 ounces of cream cheese. We put icing sugar and some butter and some vanilla. That's it. And look, it's really now. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. So Jace, you had a contest on the go.
Yeah, we do.
What's that about? Our people love contests.
Yeah, so every summer when we're on the barbecue circuit, we usually give away a barbecue.
Okay.
And, to someone at the end of the summer. Well, we couldn't do it last year and we couldn't do it again this year. We decided to do it online, so everybody can enter right now. It's really easy to enter. So there is a barbecue up for grabs at the end of the month.
Okay.
Along with weekly prizes that we're giving away. So the easiest way to enter is after this show, hop over to Juniper Barbecue Scraper, find the post pinned at the top of the page, and the instructions are there. Or if you're so inclined, you can just go to win.juniperbarbecuescraper.com and enter. And we're going to draw for the first weekly prize after this show. So you can hop on over once this show ends, go over to our page and enter, and we'll select a winner. So, yeah, so
You're not in your mummy's kitchen, so you're allowed to lick the beers.
All right.
Well, it's only because Joanne is not coaching us today. We can't leave any unturned.
I know.
Check the green egg, Donna says.
Oh, Donna.
I know you're not, Debbie. Don't worry.
Oh,
How
look
we
at that.
doing?
Right on the
Okay.
edge here. We
It's
got a
right on the edge,
little
starting
crusty.
to brown up, which is, I think we're just
Got a
about
little
there.
bit of schmutz. There you go.
Mm,
Okay, but we can't add this cream cheese to a hot crust. So,
I'm getting there. Just one sec.
through the magic of television,
Yes. And do you even know where it's at, Joe?
it's hiding in the barbecue.
Oh.
It's in the Napoleon.
I see. So here's my cream cheese icing. My glaze is over there. How cold is the glaze, Joe?
Eric wants to know if those beaters are good.
They were good.
They were good. They're not anymore.
Is that cooling at all? If you want to set it here, I can... you need to make sure that this glaze is nice and cool, or else it's just going to melt your cream cheese and you're going to end up with a bit of a runny mess. We getting there?
We're getting there.
Okay. Do you want to keep it here? I can keep whisking it. That'll cool it down a little quicker. There we go.
All right. So, Jace, we're going to have to put some fruit on this, but let's keep an eye on this cookie because I don't want it to burn.
Yeah, it's...
We're just about there, and it's just about there in the middle. I see.
So when you just check that then, what are you feeling for? What?
Well, you ask Joanne,
Okay.
because Joanne will then, because if I give you an answer, she'll say, no, that's not what it means, right?
So as a rule, I don't feel my cookies.
Okay.
So I really don't know what he was doing.
See? Joanne goes by the minutes.
I go by the looks.
But in this case, we need to wing it because it's on a barbecue. Now, if it was in the oven, 12 minutes, boom, take it out, it's ready.
Right.
But we're on the green egg, and our temperature's below 300 now. So, which means that we're probably at 350 because we were at 4.
Yeah.
So I would say, as long as it's not burning, we're going to keep going for those minutes. And we're
Okay.
probably looking at another, 4 or 5 minutes?
I would say.
Okay. And inside this barbecue, I have the pre-made one by the expert. That's Joanne, of course. And here is one that's finished that was done in the oven. So all I'm going to do is remove...
No, you're going to leave it in the pan.
No, I'm going to remove the foil,
Oh, okay.
and I'm going to put it on our charcuterie board. And I'm going to cut it in half, and Jason's going to decorate one half, and I'll decorate the other half.
So here's a pointer. Hold that cookie up for a minute. You'll notice on that cookie there is a brown spot
Yeah.
on one side. So when you see that in your baking, that's an indicator that you have a hot spot in your oven. So your oven needs to be calibrated.
There you go. Look at that cookie.
Well,
Nice.
I had no idea you could calibrate an oven, but
You can calibrate your oven.
interesting.
Look at that.
Oh, man.
Nice and crunchy. You could feel the crust, Jace, on this one.
Oh, this smells amazing. I don't know. I wish I could send that across the internet to you.
This
but
is
it
what we're going
smells
to do.
amazing.
We're going to cut this in half because I want it to fit on the charcuterie
Oh, why
board.
would? Oh, really? No, because you're gonna your glaze is gonna run off. You can't cut it in half.
Listen to her.
Yeah, no, you won't be able to cut it in half
I'm going to
successfully.
cut it this way,
Decorate
put it
it.
sideways, and do my fruits.
Decorate
and then
it.
put glaze, and it'll go all over the charcuterie board, and it's going to look
No,
awesome.
make your pizza, decorate it, each do your half, and then cut it in half and place it back on the charcuterie board. Honestly, your glaze is just going to make a huge mess if you do that now. Trust me.
Feed mom
Can you
and dad
feel it?
this all the time?
Can you feel it?
Okay, Figgy, Mommy and Daddy aren't getting divorced.
Okay, there it
Yes.
is. So, icing sugar it is. Nice spatula. And we'll do our cream. Do you want me to do your half too?
Oh, yes, yes.
Because obviously the half idea is not working
Yeah,
with Joanne, so we're gonna. I'm just gonna do it, and then.
Colleen says, uh-oh. Florence says, oh, the gloves are off now. And Patty's just pointing out that Joanne is right.
Patty, come on! You're just.
Spatula is awesome.
It is. It's a great big cookie. That's exactly what it is. So that is our pizza sauce in effect.
Correct.
Yep.
Hey, where are you watching from today, guys? It is Friday. Are you at the cottage yet? Are you?
Would you like one of these?
enjoying anything? No, I don't want one of those.
It would work a little better.
Yeah, it's gonna work just fine
All right.
with what I'm doing.
Okay. Florence is wondering if you just growled. Did you physically growl?
No, I did not. Figgy must have. Oh, look
Debbie
at that.
says, listen to Joanne. And Darlene says, well, guess Joanne still runs this show.
That's true. She does run
There's
it.
no question there.
Mary Lou is watching from Dartmouth. Florence is in Dieppe. Joanne is right 99% of the time. My heavens, we have the best audience, don't we?
They're a little biased towards
Just the
that.
best people. Doris is
girl.
at home in Cape George. Wendy's at home in Middleton. Wentworth. Your old stomping ground in Amherst, Eastern Passage.
Oh, nice. I'm sure we're not doing this right, Jace, but that's all right. It looks pretty
Charlotte's
good to
in
me.
Moncton. Cher says, Chef, put that toot away.
The toot?
The toot.
Oh, I don't have toot. Joanne has toot. All right.
That's
look
what
at
I
this.
love about pizza. You cannot make it wrong. There's nothing you can do to
You
mess
know,
with
it's
pizza.
it's all about looking sharp. So obviously, our friends at Country Magic has got. Is it ready?
I think
I
we're
think it's
awful
ready.
close.
I think
So-
I would pull that.
Yeah.
So let's just pull that, Jace, because Joanne said we.
I think you're right. We'll stick this one back in the Napoleon and in like the way magic of television works.
Just like that. We're
See,
gonna let
just
it
proves
cool.
you can make a cookie on your barbecue.
That's correct. We'll let it sit there, see how it goes. All right, we got this going. Our friends at Country Magic, of course, have got raspberry, blackberries, strawberries, and blueberries. And that is what's going on our pizza. So let's start with some of those blueberries.
I'm gonna eat some.
Okay, so typically there's a design to a dessert pizza.
Yep, there
Like
is.
you might do a wheel of blueberries and then you do a round of strawberries nicely sliced in half and you try to, I thought Jason was decorating half.
No, we're gonna.
We've decided you were too temperamental for us to do that, so
Have you
change our
ever
mind.
actually seen a barbecue pizza? I mean a dessert pizza.
Just relax.
Because
Let's
that's-
do this.
But there has to be a design, honey.
There will be.
All right.
Jason, I'm sorry you have to witness that. I
What
should
was
have.
this?
Oh, this is why I'm here.
I should have sent Joanne like.
Can you mention the site again for the prize giveaway?
So there's two ways. So the weekly draw occurs from our Facebook page. So you can go to the Juniper BBQ Scraper Facebook page after this event. It's pinned to the top. You can enter the weekly draw right there. And from there, you can if you click on it, it'll take you to a link that's win.juniperbbqscraper.com, and there you sign up to our newsletter list, and then you'll be entered into the barbecue draw happen at the end of the month.
Well, that's pretty cool. And I think that Joanne should be nicer to you, Jay. She argues with me on Bacon Day. I didn't think that was going to happen with you here. We're not quite sure what's going on.
I think I called her in advance and said, we need to put on a good show.
Did you really?
I think it's like I said to Jason earlier. This is his second visit here. The first visit, we were on our best behavior, and now it's just we're going to be real.
Yeah, well, look, I'm busy doing the design, so you argue with Joanne for a little bit.
Don't worry, Sharon. I'm on it. Eric says this is going to be an abstract Picasso type design.
No, Edic, it's going to be perfect symmetry.
Symmetry is starting to appear now. I'm starting to see it.
Yep.
I see a little pattern.
No, you're not allowed to
no,
talk about
I see
anything.
a little something happening.
No, you're out of that conversation, totally.
Charlotte says you're family now, Jason.
We feel like family. Thank you.
Okay, I got something happening here.
Yes, a chocolate chip crust would be beautiful on a dessert pizza too. I agree. Make one great big chocolate chip cookie.
I was absolutely thinking that a little while ago.
Yeah.
Or a cinnamon bun kind of pizza crust.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good too. Yeah. So I'm putting strawberries now in my other design.
Are you concerned because you're leaving the leaves on your strawberries?
No, I'm not at all.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Because I need to make it pretty, and the leaves adds a little dimension, don't you think, Jace?
It does. It's a
Yeah, I agree with Stephanie. It's more Jason Pollock.
What?
It's a little less Picasso.
They give me no creds.
no
None. Look at that. Okay,
top with the center of there you
a
go.
little more blackberry.
Cher's wondering if you've ever used the shotgun effect to apply the berries. We might need a little elaboration on that.
Yeah, what that means. Shotgun. Jason and I. Jason, did you bring your shotgun, buddy?
No, but I have a sense of what it means. I sometimes just throw things at the
I'm
walls
thinking
and
that's
just-
what it means.
See?
Yes, Connie, that's right. Are you concerned equals don't do that. See, people know.
Well, Connie, at this point, I'm doing what I want to do.
Biggie found the tin foil.
Did she?
Actually, I have to take back all of my negative vibes because that's starting to look kind of good. Oh, I should be stirring the glaze. I just mind my
Did you actually hear that?
Recorded. It's recorded. We have
mind my business and stir the glaze.
This is going to look really nice when I'm done.
So what's happening next week, Chef? What are we doing?
We're doing all kinds of stuff next week. We don't have the final plan yet. So we'll tell you on the weekend.
Hey, we're heading to PEI. If you need any spice, if you need any mustard, if you need
Yep.
any books or any product, let us know. We will be on Prince Edward Island on Monday. And on Tuesday, we're going to the airport at midnight to pick up Danielle. It's a big week.
Yes,
And we are in the cornfields.
we are. Friday, we're in the cornfields. Saturday, we're at the corn stand. Yeah,
That's Newcomb's corn.
that's right. We are doing crab on Thursday. I think there's a few blackberries left.
So
there,
Florence says, Chef, tell us about your PEI event. So Monday is a business trip, not an event, but we do have an event coming up in PEI if you
Yeah.
want to talk about that.
We're part of the Fall Flavor Festival. They are bringing chefs from all across Canada. And we each have different events. My event is called Clammin' and Jammin'. And it's in a little village, a little Acadian village called, Joanne, you're supposed to be helping me here.
Acadian village called Abrams Village.
Abrams Village, and that's where we're going to be doing our event. Tickets are on sale now, and there's limited seating, of course. There's only one night, but there is literally almost, I think there's 15 chefs that are coming in, and we're doing different events throughout the island through the whole entire month of September. But you got to book early because you're going to be disappointed. There'll be no tickets left. They go pretty fast.
So
All
Wendy
so that's our pizza.
We're not quite done. Wendy
I
popped over
realize
to
we're
your
not quite
site and said it's a wonderful site.
cool.
Did you want to say something else?
So yeah, on our Facebook page is where you can enter the weekly draw, or if you hop over to win.juniperbarbecuescraper.com, you'll be entered. Or if you end up on our page, you can go right to the bottom and sign up. It's easy. Just
It's a lot
become a member
easier.
of our.
Yeah, it's a lot easier that way.
Florence might be coming to Clammin' and Jammin'. She's Acadian.
There you go, Florence. You should come. It's going to be great.
That would be awesome.
All right, so now I'm going to intro Ann and tell that my pizza is now finished, decorated perfectly.
It's a beautiful.
Everything
pizza.
has got. You know what? The only thing I'm not happy with is those 3 little strawberries.
You were going to say the stems on the strawberries.
Oh no, that adds so much dimension. But I think we need a bigger strawberry on this side.
Caroline entered your draw.
Thank you.
Cheryl's
Good luck.
Cheryl's looking forward to having her youngest son come home from Vancouver.
Oh,
4 weeks
that's
from
nice.
today, 20 months since she's seen him. And Patty just got to see her daughter after a year.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
many amazing family reunions going on.
Okay, there goes the glaze. Now it should be cool enough, but I'm going to double check it. Oh yeah, I think we're okay. What do you think,
Yeah,
Jason?
there's not much heat, you know.
And we're not allowed to put the glaze on the charcuterie board. Orders from the Grand Pupa. So we're going to just glaze it from here, and that's going to look awesome. Thank you, sir. Is there a certain
like a
method you want us to do
masterpiece.
this? Or?
No, it's all you. Oh goodness, lots of people have entered. Helen said, check the egg. The cookie is no longer in the egg.
The cookie is already out.
Oh, your
The wind is
this
picking
wind
up
is
the
taking your
glaze.
glaze.
Look at that, Jace. That's pretty.
That is amazing.
It's kind of hard to brush the glaze on because the fruit is not flat.
Well, it would stun my creativity if you did that. And we don't want to do that.
Use a pastry brush, Mary Lou said. That's typically what
Yeah, but we're in the shack. We're at the
what I would do,
cottage.
but that's okay.
Yeah, this is just what you have, you work with.
You got her. Oh, this glaze is going to be nice, though. Because that's going to firm all the fruit up. Right?
Yes, it is.
Oh, I love this color. Look at that. Do we put the entire glaze, Joe?
Yeah, you're meant to use it all.
Okay. So
But like I said, you would have better coverage with a pastry brush, so
Well, you know what? It's looking good the way
Okay.
it is. Do you agree, Jace? Or?
I do. I'm actually like admiring how it's coming out around the pieces of fruit and filling in.
Yeah. And look, it's coming off the cookie a little bit, which is great.
So that's a reverse sneeze. Dachshunds are known for reverse sneezing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scared the living daylights out of me the first time she did it.
Well, you notice I had that. I was
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah, typically
What does she have in her mouth that
Yeah.
she shouldn't have?
rub her nose and she stops.
There we go, guys. Look at
Margaret
that.
only sees a contest that will be drawn in September. So does that...
That is exactly, the draw is it's the Monday after the long weekend.
And that's the one on your site, but
Yeah.
your Facebook page has one that's being drawn today. Is that right?
So there's 4 weekly prizes and then 1 grand prize.
So,
Okay.
are we going to let that congeal?
Well, normally you would let it sit up for a while, but
So-
it's entirely up
No,
to you.
let's do that. So we'll bring the camera right to it, guys, so
Whoops.
you can see what's going on. The wind is picking up. But you know what? I want you guys to see this up close and personal, especially the artistic aspect of the fruit. Very important that you guys see that.
Do we have a prize for the most brown-nosing comment of the year?
No, we don't.
Because
especially
Eric-
if it's directed to Joanne.
Well, no, I think Eric would win because he says when you're an artist like Al, every tool is a brush.
way to go, Eric. Way to go, buddy. That's great. Listen to that wind.
Oh,
Sorry,
goodness, what
guys.
is happening
It's
now?
really picking up here. But there it is. This looks pretty sharp.
So, okay, I feel like we're in the middle of a tornado all of a sudden. So the glaze is running off the pizza because it wasn't quite cool enough. So I'll
That's
put the
okay.
instructions to let it sit a little longer, and then that won't be an issue.
Because it's fun here in the shack. It's windy, and I'm just looking at the window saying, "Where's the twister?"
Yeah, that's what it looks like. So there it is, guys. So you can make the cookie base with pretty well your favorite cookie if you want. So that still works.
And just like that, it's over.
And I'm going to turn it a little bit. Oh, bring it a little closer. There we go.
Oh, maybe not.
There we are.
There we go. Dessert pizza.
Dessert pizza. So guys, this is Friday. We are back on Tuesday. We're going to have some amazing recipe all next week, of course, but we've got some great activities. We are taking you guys to the cornfield on Friday for sure. We're doing some rock crab for Thursday. There's a couple other things going on. Hashtag stay in love. Thank you very much for being part of our team. And don't forget to invite your friends because we are officially less than 60 away from 50,000 followers, which is amazing on itself. So yeah, you're right, the glaze is coming off a little bit, but that's okay. It'll firm up and it'll be just perfect when it cools down.
Don't forget, if you're new to our show, we do a live show every day at 3, but we post the recipes in the evening, usually around 8 or 9 p.m., sometimes a little later on Friday because it is card night.
Jason, all I could say, my friend, is a super thank you for being here.
Thank you.
This is awesome. We love your product. A lot of us have got your scrapers. A lot of us have got your charcuterie board, and
Thank
we'll
you.
continue to support you for as long as we all shall live. Is that what it is?
Fair enough. That's close.
that like-
You may now kiss the
I now kiss the bride. There it is. But honestly, guys, I mean, there's a lot of people in this industry that you love to work with, and Jason is one of them. And we love that he's taken the time to come off the rock and really come and work with us. There's more to come. Hashtag stay in love. We'll see you right here again on Tuesday, and have a wonderful weekend, you guys. We'll see you Tuesday. Cheers.
Have a great weekend, everyone.